We've got a new prospecting rig which needs setting up. There is a good gold spot waiting for us and the weather is perfect to head out and find some gold. It'll be our truck's maiden journey, and unfortunately we don't have the time to give everything a proper test run. So fingers crossed, everything works out alright. Clint will be concentrating on the mechanics and electrics, and I'll make sure to give everything a clean and then load everything into our new house on wheels. Yeah, we've just come back from Perth. We've got a lot to do in the next few days because we're a bit in a rush to get the truck ready and go prospecting again, because there was 6 ounces of gold there. And yeah, we're keen to head back there and have another look.
Yeah, there should be some more. We've got heaps to do. Got to put this on the roof. It's already got 2 on the roof, but we'll put another one. We've got a few things in the car to install in there, like a shower and a new battery.
We bought pots and pans and cutlery so that we don't have to shift stuff out of the house every time we want to go somewhere.
We'll start working on it and start loading stuff in, and probably take a few days.
We've got filters and oil for the truck, so
bit of servicing and yep, give it all a grease.
Yes.
Check it all over.
Hopefully we're good to go in a few days.
Hopefully.
Food, all the supplies, and there's bags everywhere. More grit for our rock tumblers. 5 kilo buckets, so plenty of stuff everywhere.
So we're up on the roof of the camper. As you can see, it's already got 2 panels, and I've tested with the multimeter. They still work, so we'll leave them there. And it's got a bit of an old rack here, so might just mount that panel on there. Get rid of that TV antenna, we don't need that. We're trying to find gold, not watch TV. So look at that, it's old Holden hubcap for an air vent there. Leave that. And there's a few leaks inside, so I'll just have a look around and splash a bit of plastic where I can, where I think it's leaking. Oh, I'll get into it.
Before I find a spot for everything, I'm just going to open up all these compartments and give everything a good clean.
I've got the new panel mounted. Now I've just got to wire it up. I was going to drill a new hole in the roof, but I don't think that's a good idea. I might just undo this. All these wires look a bit dodgy, but I'll undo that. Try tapping there and maybe neaten all this up, re-tape it and make sure it's not leaking anywhere. Instead of putting new holes in, and then that should be the panel done. Then we'll start on the aerial and general check over really. Yeah, it does look a bit old and dodgy up here. But
our truck was built by Isuzu in 1988, and it's got just over 300,000 kilometers on the odometer. If we take it easy and fix it up over time, we hope it'll drive that many kilometers again.
So to join the panel in, I've decided just to go with MC4s. It'll be a bit bulky, but if one panel stuffs up, it's easier to change out and stuff. And I'll tape it all up and make it, or try and make it look neat. I'm not an auto sparky, so but yeah, I've just sort of crimped them and I've soldered as well. Put them together. I'll join that one onto there. Put these on. Join into the. So that's the one going in. I'll tape it all up and see if it works. This is my little soldering iron. Just runs off a normal power tool battery. It's bloody good. keep plugging along with that. I'll show you what it looks like at the end, if it looks any good at all.
The truck is old and it sucks in dust through several little holes while driving, which is why I'm not even sure how much sense it actually makes to clean it all. But we're not gonna find out until I clean it, so that's what I'm doing. It's actually a lot cooler than what it used to be, so that's another reason why we really want to get going again. The weather is just beautiful, perfect for detecting. And less flies.
So we've got it all hooked up now. Cord comes from that one. These two were already joined together under this one, so I've just put the MC4s on with the wire going in. And I've joined it here, a bit of heat shrink. Now I'll tape it all up, cable tie it where I can, just to hold it on there, stop it blowing around. And we're done up here. We go inside and see how it's going in there.
Yeah, the whole idea for us is to have two different setups so that we can just get away quickly. So that means we've got to have the pots and the pans, the cutlery and everything in the truck as well. It's happened a few times that, for example, we just forgot the can opener or the potato masher, the scissors, whatever it is. But yeah, we've got everything here. Why are they always packed up like that? Gotta look for a pair of scissors to get these out first. So I'll unpack all of this, give everything a wash, and then I'll sort it into the drawers in the truck.
So it's pretty much done up here. Tunnels are in. Yeah, I've neatened that up as best as I can. Got rid of the aerial, sealed what holes I can see, and now we'll go inside and start wiring all that up. Best I can get it. It'll do for now.
We still enjoy our hobby of tumbling rocks a lot. A rotary Dremel kit and buckets full of different stage grit will find plenty of use in our hobby area behind the house.
I've got this beauty to put in. So with the 3 panels and this 300 amp lithium should work.
Yeah, you think so? Do you want a hand with that?
Yeah, I might put this down, lift it in, eh?
Yeah.
It's a bit hard to see in here. I'll turn the torch on. So we just hooked up that. It's got to make up a clamp to hold it down, stop it bouncing around. We've got the controller on the wall there. We've got an inverter here. I just put a new water pump in. Once I've bolted all that down, then I can play with that and get the shower going. But we've got a little switch here. So far we've got water to the sink, which is leaking here, I just noticed, but that's not major. And we've got water in the kitchen sink. Starting to turn into a camp.
The truck is going to be more than just a camp. We might even call it our permanent home one day, and I'm looking forward to traveling in it.
So we're still packing up. We've got a little toolbox on the side here, so we've got a ground mat for the outside, a couple of leads, we've got a compressor, socket set, screwdriver kit, plug kit for the quads and the trailer, a little foldable shovel, a few spare leads, and obviously the picks. This is one of the most important things, I reckon. So we've got some loaves of bread, or stuff to make loaves of bread, and we're slowly loading up the inside. So we've got storage under the seats. We're getting there slowly. Bring all the Tector gear out, Savo tomorrow morning. Make sure we've got all that stuff. Dogs are helping.
I'm not a big fan of carpets, especially not when they are almost 40 years old and full of dust and dirt. I was hoping to get the old carpet off the doors a bit more easily, but it took longer than I thought.
I'll show you where we are with the truck. So we'll just give it a bit of a mop out now. So I've got the shower set up. It's only temporary, I know. Before you say it, yeah, they're supposed to be outside, but we only have short showers, and we'll just open this window up so it'll breathe and leave a window open out here. But for now, that's all we need. So we've got the pump down here. Turn it on, turn the gas bottle on, flick the switch on the, and just turn the tap on, and away she goes. Hot shower. Yeah, beauty. A bit better than showering outside in the cold. So that'll be good. The hot water system usually goes in the box near the pump, but it's like a little box style one, so we'll have to get one of them and we'll set it up properly later. But that's just going to do this trip. Chrissy's already started loading up all the cupboards, and now we're just making a bit of a pile outside of what we're gonna put all that in here. So chairs, tables, not the dog. We're going to take the quad this time. We're not quite ready to take two two-wheelers. Chris is still practicing that. So we'll just take the quad. I've already got some tools in the side racks here. Made sure we've got jacks and wheel brace. We're getting there. It takes a while.
The drawers are fully stocked. And up here we've got the light food storage. And here are the heavier tins. Working our way down to the plates and stuff. A few tins, baked beans, spaghetti for detecting, rice cream, tuna of course. And down here we've got all the other tins for stews and sauce mixes. Also the drinks fridge can sit here. It's a good spot for it. And yeah, also very exciting over here. The batteries are wired up. There's the box with the cast iron stuff. Barbie plate. Our dual zone food fridge freezer can just sit in this corner here. We had to take the handle back off to make it fit in this gap. But yeah, at least it's out of the rope. Rope. I just see the rope here. That's I'm gonna get a new chain on here. Bit heavier one. Should be more efficient to go chaining then. I really enjoy how many compartments there are in here because there's so much storage. We gotta sort out what we're gonna take and where things are gonna go. Yeah, so we're just collecting stuff and getting it ready. Yeah, hopefully we should be ready soon. Yeah, believe it or not, I think the day has finally arrived that we are ready to go. I think we're almost packed up. There's still a box here for the satellite internet, which we're going to pack. Only thing that's missing is I'm going to take some fruit and vegetables. Ripe. Plenty of mandarins. And what else can we take? That's a nice cucumber. And this one here, that's even bigger. Yeah, a bit of a mishap with the radish. I think I should have harvested these weeks ago. Look at it. It's just out of control. Shall we try some of these carrots?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we might have to leave those a little bit longer. Yeah. Too small. That's odd. Weird. Not much room with the roof there. Yay, good to go. Finally we're good to go. Looking forward to it. You stay, you two. Good dogs. Our mate is going to look after the dogs and the garden while we are gone. Our plan is to stay in the bush for 2 weeks, hundreds of kilometers from home. Clint's dad Phil is going to join us this trip. 2 vehicles make the long journey a little safer. Plus Phil is keen to finally swing a detector again as well. Phil's car had a fuel blockage, but was good to go again after refueling. Our water tank was leaking and we were just hoping not to lose all of our water. After driving for several hours on dirt roads, it got very dusty inside the truck. We don't have air conditioning, but a little fan in between our seats helped out a lot. Wild donkeys are a common sight out here, and we had to slow down for wildlife a few times. Made it to our first campsite, just on the side of the road.
That's your
But yeah, there's not much of a damage really. Like everything should still be in place.
solar stations and the generator a little bit.
Yeah.
For the next couple of days.
Especially if this weather is coming towards us. That stuff there. If that's like the new style, you get like your hair
it's just
dyed or tinted.
just a little colour I put in it.
Yeah. Wonderful. That would be the hairstyle you get after following another vehicle on a dusty dirt road with the windows open.
All good.
Very good.
A little bit over, but that's all right.
Better than under. And the chalet, it doesn't have a bonnet.
Doesn't have a bonnet.
That's the bonnet here.
Oil's fine.
We are very happy our truck has made it this far. And after a quick pack up, we continued our journey deeper into the remote country of the Pilbara. Not far to go now. Only like 3 hours. It's around the corner.
Just down the road. Jack the sun up a bit, but
You've got to go up anyway to come off, so.
see, no cold there. Half an hour.
Dusty and a flat tire. Oh yeah, that's nothing new too. Yeah. We brought a pump.
The last one you got fixed is too hard.
Ah, yes. Thanks, Adrian. Yeah, we actually made it without any incidences. We're sort of set up, getting ready anyway. Detectors are out. It's still early. We can get a few hours detecting in. I think that was our quickest camp setup ever.
Wow.
Compared to unfolding rooftop tents and getting everything out. And
our better one so far.
we were in a good mood, ready to go detecting on our patch where we found 6 ounces the previous trip. Yeah, we've made our way up to the patch, and on the way here we could pretty much see what was going on already. We could see definite tracks following our quad tracks in, so another good point why we should be moving around on two-wheelers. But yeah, as I look around I can see more and more holes that we didn't dig. And I was just gonna start detecting in here. So yeah, a bit disappointing, but that's just how it goes. How many times have we come across other people's patches and detected on there? So it's only fair enough. And yeah, in the future I think we'll be better off on two-wheelers.
So we're back at the patch we found in the Pilbara. Unfortunately someone found it this time, but oh, there's still gold everywhere, so who cares?
What sounded like a good target at the beginning turned into noises coming from the hole, but also from the pile. Something we experienced many times during this trip. Even after scraping the hole out further, the noisy ground stayed noisy. I was a little more lucky with this subtle noise. Definitely a change in the threshold here. I'm hoping that this is going to be gold, because I haven't had any signals yet, but instead I saw plenty of detector holes. Oh yes. Straight down the hole. Back in the game. I think it's halfway out of the hole. Oh, look at my scoop. First target of the day. Oh, there it is. Close to a gram, I'd say. Let me unplug this speaker. Oh. Yeah, I'm not very well set up today. I'm borrowing Clint's harness because I forgot my Wi-Fi transmitter, so I've got the double speakers at least, so that's very handy. Wish I had my booster on me, but I didn't bring that. But anyway, first nugget of the trip. Well, for me anyway. I'm assuming Clint's got a few targets already on the hill. Don't know, I haven't seen him since he left. Yay. Well, if there's a couple more of those in here, then at least it'll pay for my efforts and I'd be happy. Makes me wonder what we've missed in that section, because that's not ours. And if you have a look up here, there's so many detector holes and scrapes.
I may just have me first bit of gold for the trip open. Doesn't sound very big. Oh yeah, that's small. That is tiny. Let me see it. Oh, it's the first one in the spot where I was last time. But yeah, someone's been here. They've ripped nearly every tree out of the ground. But yeah, you get that.
Yeah, it's a little bit disheartening to see all these holes in the creek, and yeah, it was just a section where I wanted to get started this trip. But that's what it is. We weren't the first ones on this patch anyway. Somebody else has found it, maybe a long time ago, but some of these detector holes have been here before we got here, so fair enough. All we can do now is start searching if he's missed anything. Yeah, I'll just work my way up this creek. I'm not gonna spend any time gridding it because we've only got a few hours out here today, and tomorrow we'll bring the chains and probably do things a bit better. Now it's just scouting around to have a look.
Got second signal for the day. And getting a bit of ground noise as well, so it could be that. Tiny little flake. Miniature. That's not paying for the trip. Hopefully those two have got a bit more than I have. I've got bugger all.
I think we're getting a storm. There was a slight chance in the forecast. Looks like that is coming over. Not sure if we should take off and close the windows and stuff. Haven't had any more targets, by the way. I dug 2 hot rocks in normal. Now I'm back in difficult. Yeah, no updates from my side. I can only hope that the guys are finding a few here and there. I reckon mine would be about half a gram, so it's a start, but we gotta find more than that. Phil got heaps and I got 1. And you?
I went for a big walk. I got 1 on the way out, 1 on the way back.
Same spots?
Yeah, here.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, somebody spent some time in the creek.
Few holes down there.
Hmm.
I saw holes nearly up to here, but doesn't look like they came here anyway.
Up top there.
Just...
Bigger than the ones I got.
one little chunky one just down the side of this rise towards the creek. One on the back, right on the back corner of your main patch, on a chain line, like down nearly in that creek.
Yeah, because I only did that sort of back half of the 5, so it's worth going all over that.
I just walked around where you got them all and just envied. Like when you see those dig holes in the bush, someone had some fun here.
They got rid of all the trees. There was all trees there.
Oh, so they have been there?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, but there's no fresh holes.
I saw a few broken branches and loose logs. And
yeah, well, that's what I saw in the creek as well.
They've actually cleared all these little shrubs, because I was going under them, leaving them there. They were still alive.
Yeah. Oh, because I didn't think you do that. You know what I mean?
No.
But I thought, well, they haven't been here because there was no.
There's a couple like under the trees, but I'd already dug under the trees. Yeah, it went right under.
Some of those little ones, you had a dig hole there, and there's one of the little fly specks in the middle.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad one of us is finding some.
So we'll get the fuel money covered first, then we'll see what happens.
But is that enough for you to keep going?
As you're packing your detector away. 2:45, I'm quite happy to go home.
Me too.
Here's the result of the winner of the day. 14 bits. $2.7 we'll call it.
2.7.
Good job.
Handy when you got a lot of pieces of it. Plastic thing.
0.8.
That's not bad.
Here we go.
Ready?
Clint went exploring. Oh.
0.08 for 2. Tiny. Don't pick them up.
Should we have another look around there tomorrow?
Yeah, I reckon.
And go exploring maybe?
Yeah, maybe do a bit there, and if you get bored, go for a walk.
Sounds like a plan. Half a day detecting, half a day riding and prospecting. Yeah, that leaves us with one last thing, our gold specimen giveaway. If you saw the last video, I announced to give away this gold specimen here to a random person that I pick out of the comments. It has to include the keyword champagne. Love how creative some of you were, how you combined this keyword into your replies. Love it. And over 900 comments I received on that video. So that's absolutely insane if you ask me. I've got a random comment picker here. Pick a winner. And the winner is Noel Shannon. Helmet, goggles and gloves. Worry about the champagne later. Elbow guards too if you can. Practice, practice, practice and good luck. Noel, looks like you had the good luck. Congratulations. Send me an email with your address and then I'll make sure that this is going out to you soon. Thanks a lot for everyone who's watching. I'm gonna put all my stuff on charge. I'll get ready for another detecting session tomorrow. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Stay safe out there. I'll see you next week.